Hello, I'm Mr. BBates1 and welcome back to another how-to video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the new HasItem selector. Now this was recently introduced into the game and I'll tell you, it's very, very exciting indeed. It's not very often I say something is game-changing, but this will open up a lot of possibilities for mini-games, map makings and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So I'm here at my base on Autocraft. Now this is a realm that Skippy6 Gaming hosts. If you're not familiar with him, he's another Minecraft YouTuber. Now he's been very kind enough to let us play on his realm, so thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate it. Now the world we're actually in now is actually last season's world, so we're actually on a new world now. So I thought I'd use my base from the old season just to sort of demonstrate the HasItem today. Now, as you know, I like to show you the actual commands in question, and then I like to show you a showcase on how you can actually use them. To start off with then, let's take a look at the commands. So what is the HasItem selector? Well, to break it down to a sentence, it's basically just a filter that allows you to execute commands on entities that have an item on them. So what does this mean exactly? Well, it means that if you or an entity like a horse or a mob like a zombie or something like that has an item on them, you can make a command execute. Now this is really useful for things like map making and stuff like that, and like quests and many things, and just basically having fun with stuff. You can do all sorts of weird and cool stuff. But not even just map making stuff, there's some other stuff as well you can do using the HasItem, which we'll showcase a little bit later on. But let's take a look at the command then in its basic form. So in this command block here, I'm using an execute command. So it's basically saying then when I have the item apple on me, it's going to say I have apples in the actual chat, because I'm just using the say command. So in this instance then, the actual selector itself is HasItem, and the main thing with this is you've just basically got to make sure you get the JSON correctly, because after this point this is what you're doing, you're using it in JSON. So we're going to have an open bracket and then a curly bracket, item equals, and then the name of your item that you're looking for, and then you want to close off all those brackets. Now the good thing about this is that in the chat itself gives you suggestions as you type. So in this case then, if we just do this, the key is actually just knowing which brackets to use, and as you can see it comes up with all the items in the game. So you don't have to guess them, you can just type in what you're looking for and it'll obviously come back with items for you. Now if you want to actually target more than one, because obviously this is just targeting apples, then we can actually do this. There is a way to do this just by arranging the JSON in a certain way. So in this command block I have it here where it's saying where I need to have an apple and cooked beef before it's going to say the words I have apple. Now we didn't actually see an example of this, but if I just get an apple out here for a second, we quickly turn that on. As you can see, I've got an apple, it goes crazy. I throw the apple out of my inventory, wait for that to go away on the screen, and as you can see nothing happens now because we don't have it. So what about the next one then with the multi-items? Obviously as we showed, we're simply just doing the same before, but instead of closing the bracket off, we're sort of reopening a new one with another curly bracket, and we're redefining the next item. Now if you notice, this one's slightly different in the sense of this has actually got a quantity per item. I think this is actually required when you're doing them in more than one item, because you can specify, you know, 2 of one item, 1 of another item, and so on and so forth. And in terms of the actual numbers that I'm using here, you'll see it says 1 ... This is just purely because it's saying 1 or more. So if the person has 1 or more, if you set it to 1 and someone has 2 in their inventory, I've noticed it comes back as an error because they haven't got 1, they've got 2. It's a bit weird the way that works. So 1 or more seems to be the better option because it always seems to show positive no matter how many you've got in there. But if you've got 0, it doesn't come back at all. And we'll see this one working if we take a beef out of there. And as you can see, it's now saying I've got apples and beef. But we do have even more control than this. Obviously what you saw before was just if I had the item anywhere, that could have been anywhere in my inventory, it didn't matter where it was. Sometimes you want to put that into more control. You want to say if it's, you know, specifically in your hand or something along that line, and we can do that. We can do that as well. So in this example then, we're using the exact same thing again, the HasItem command. We're looking for an apple, but this time we are targeting our main hand. So whenever something is in our main hand, it is going to give us the hero of the village effect. Now if we turn this on, and we get ourselves an apple, you notice hero of the village is now on in the corner, and you can see it'll sit like that. I've actually got hero of the village too, because that's the way I programmed it, and we get some amazing discounts. So look at this guy, he's offering us 23 for this paper, and if he was just to take it off of our hand there, it's now 31. 23, see, we're basically bribing them with an apple. And as long as we bribe them with an apple, they'll give us better trades. And if we don't bribe them with an apple, they don't give us better trades. See, that's how cool we can use that just by using the target selector. What's even more cooler, and I think this is the first time that this has actually ever arrived in Bedrock edition of Minecraft, we do have the ability to target ender chests and slots within those ender chests. Now, I don't think it targets like things inside the shulker box inside the ender chest, but if it's directly in the ender chest, then I do believe that this will work for. In fact, we do know that it works for us, because if we just flick this on and put an apple in our ender chest, you can see we now have a message at the bottom that says, "I see you with apples in your ender chest." And if we turn that off, that'll stop in a second, go away. And if we take our apple out again, you'll see that the message will go away. And this is any slot that it's in. If you look at the command itself, this time you'll notice that we're using an additional parameter called slot. So as well as location equals the ender chest, we're then defining the slots within that ender chest. So this is saying between 1 and 27. The little minus there is just filled in by Minecraft because it's gone over the edge. But that's just between range. And that's how we get that. And there we are. These are some of the basic ways on how you can use this command. As I said, it's all just within the selector, so anything that interacts with the selector, you can use the HasItem on, and that includes NPCs. Speaking of NPCs, actually, there has been an update as well with NPCs recently, where we get more NPC skins, which is really, really nice. Really, really cool. They've got some really cool ones here. 3D skins, look at this, see? Absolutely cool. I really, really love the new skins that they've given us as well. Really looking forward to using a selection of those later on in the line. Now, as you know me, I like to do a little showcase now of just all this in action using that command. So let's take a quick look at that. Oh, hey dude. What's happened here? It's not looking good. Oh no! A thief took all my furniture and ran off into the cave over in the distance. Can you help me retrieve it? Here's what I lost. Whoa. Whoa. This must be the cave. Oh, it looks a bit dark in here. What's in this chest? That's a little bit better. Doesn't brighten up all the way, but it'll do a little bit. Oh look, there's another chest. A lantern. Ooh, brighter. Don't need that. Oh, I got his clock. Now we're finding all Ted's things. Let's get out of here. We got Ted's things. Don't need that. Yo, Ted. Ted. I did it, mate. I got your stuff. I know. Is this yours? Yay. Your house is looking much better now. Oh, your upstairs is looking so good, though. Oh wow, do you see how nice it looks downstairs again? Since you helped me with this, perhaps you can help me with something else. Not that long ago, some folks from the treetops stole the items from the upstairs in my house. Perhaps you could retrieve this as well for me. This is what I'm missing from upstairs. Special hat. Look at this place. This looks like it. Treetop folk. Ooga booga, who are you? Not me. Nothing. Nobody. I'm out of here. Haha, we're in the storage area. It's a little cramped in here. We need to find all the items. Nope. Nope. Ooh. Nope. 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 Woohoo. Nope. 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 Woo! Special hat. Bed. Woo! Is that everything? I think that was everything. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Suckers. What's so special about this hat anyway? This looks normal to me. Doesn't look fancy. I don't know what these guys are on about, so. Whoa! Whoa! Super jump. That's what's special about this hat. Super jump. Boing. Whoa. Boing. Holy crap. Is this all from this helmet? Oh my god, it is. Super helmet. Boing. Oh, it's good stuff. This has got slow folding. Boing. Boing. I'm coming, Ted. Boing. Whoa. That's incredible. Super helmet. Ted, your helmet's amazing. Oh, absolutely amazing, Ted. Is this yours? Yay, he's happy. He's... Oh, I lost the super helmet. He took it back. Does that mean his upstairs is done now? Haha, he's back. What's in here? The super helmet. Nice house, Ted. See you later. Bye. Boing. Boing. Uh-oh. Well, there we go. That's all we have time for now. As you can see, it was quite a lot of fun. Using the torch in the cave, all of that through HasItem. Obviously, the helmet on my head here, all through the same command as well. Just having a little bit of fun with it. You know what I mean? And that's just something I managed to come up with quickly. Just imagine what it is if you can properly implement it and stuff. It'd actually be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to see what other people come up with this command. But with this new selector. Anyway, that's it from me today. Thank you very much for watching my video. And remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye. Boing. Super helmet. Boing. What happens if you take it off? Oof. Well, that's what happens when you take it off mid-air. Where did it go? Ted? I think I lost your super hat.